baseball fans, and welcome. We've got a perfect day for baseball. It's the Baltimore Orioles taking on the Athletics. First pitch coming at you right after the break. So, almost ready to get underway, and towing the slab in this one, Luis Severino. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Well, there are going to be a lot of balls in play because of the ground ball rate. Important that the defense stays engaged in the game. I think it's critical. Tempo is there. If you work quickly, it helps the fielders behind you to stay engaged, to make those plays, and help you get through the innings.
All right, ready to go here, and the batter will be the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. And that one's a little bit low. And we are underway.
Let's go, Luis. Come on.
That's in there, and that's strike one.
Two balls, one strike.
That finds the mark on the inside corner.
Two balls, two strikes.
And it remains 2-2. Hard ground ball, base knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with two strikes. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Here's Adley Rutschman. Oh, look at the stop. Off balance feed, there's one. Relay to first, double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. There's a strike, 95 of that one.
0-1's the count.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
That one almost got him.
Well, you've got to establish the inside part of the plate early, and that sends a message not just to this hitter, but to the rest of the lineup as well.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Orioles held in check there, and the A's will get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here with my pal Siggy. On the hill here today, Zach Eflin. How about a report on him, Chris?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Bottom of the first, and now Lawrence Butler. Butler getting the start in right, hitting leadoff in today's game, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2018. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. And there's a ball.
One strike.
And that's outside.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Stepping in, Brent Rooker. And a big swing and a miss.
0-1.
Butler on at first, nobody out. Next offering is fouled back. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Went back to the cutter and it was worthwhile. This is J.J. Bleday. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Man at first, one away.
Runner.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. And that one fouled off. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Gets it there in time, though, and they get it out of the play. And time now to check out the A's lineup.
Shea Langoliers.
And now a chance for Shea Langoliers.
Let's go, Shea.
Let's go, green and gold, baby. Let's go.
Swing and a miss.
This guy's got such a
0-1's the
good
count.
sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Next pitch
ball,
is
that's out.
outside.
Aye.
Sets him down on strikes. That was pretty nasty. End of one, and we're still scoreless.
I am the game, the almanac. The general better fall back, put your hands up. It's a new sheriff in town. Everybody get up, get down and
New inning getting
Leading off
started,
for
and now the
Orioles,
DH,
the
Ryan
designated hitter,
Mountcastle.
Ryan Mountcastle.
Severino back to work. That one the other way. Makes the grab, one away.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made
Left
solid
fielder,
contact,
Tyler
and that's all you're
O'Neill.
looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Here's Tyler O'Neill. That one catches the zone. 0-1.
Ball.
Umpiring behind the plate for us today, Boog, is Mike Fillmore, and he is a good one. He'll reward pitches on the edges a little bit, but the main thing is he doesn't keep you guessing. Once he establishes that a pitch is a strike, it stays that way.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Yeah, Fillmore, kind of, I don't know, you'd say maybe an umpire's umpire, but really consistent, very fair. Next offering upstairs. One out, base is empty. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Batting sixth, right
Colton
fielder,
Cowser,
Colton
the next to
Cowser.
hit for the Orioles. And that one is downstairs. And that is ball one. Severino There's a strike.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended,
1-1.
tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Swing and a foul out of play. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker, get that front foot down.
Got him swinging. So they go quietly there. Down to the bottom of the second. We're tied, 0-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now it's going to be Tyler Soderstrom. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Way out front for strike 2.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
And a swing and a miss. That K is his 3rd of the game. Well, that'll boost the swing and miss rate. He blew him away on 3 pitches. He didn't have a chance.
Yeah, Boog, a dominant strikeout for sure, and he just looked overmatched at the plate. You know, as a hitter, when you swing and miss 3 times in a row, you feel like you got a hole in your bat. You definitely start to question yourself.
Next to hit, Zach Geloff. Fought off foul. Oh, 0-1 now. And there's a foul ball. Second inning here, no score. That one not close.
2 strikes.
1-2 to count. Way high. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Up the middle, Henderson throws to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
Oh, Boog, we talked about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Now the left fielder, Seth Brown. Ball one low.
Ball 1.
2 out, space is empty. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Clobber to right field, way back, gone. He flexes his power with that swing. It's 1-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Two outs, nobody on. Here's Luis Arias. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Hauls it in to end the inning. The A's strike first as the A's are on top. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show.
Surprise, a full moon sits in the sky. You better watch your back tonight.
And we're back.
Leading off,
Leading
for
off,
the Orioles,
Cedric Mullins.
center fielder Cedric Mullins.
Go back to Baltimore.
That one's in there. That's strike one. That clips the inside corner for a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And it's caught for the out.
Batting eighth, third baseman Jordan
So digging
Westberg.
in, Jordan Westberg. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
And the pitch is outside, ball one. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely. And I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Batting ninth, second baseman Jackson Holliday.
And into the box for Baltimore, Jackson Holliday. That clips the zone, and it's 0-1. And that one
Ball one.
upstairs, ball one.
I got a ball, one strike.
That one ripped right center field. Pops
Timeout.
over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
The automatic double kind of feels
Now
like
batting,
enjoying cruise control in
shortstop,
your car,
Gunnar
Boo. You
Henderson.
don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Gunnar Henderson. He's 1 for 1, led off the game with a single. Pitch misses
Inside,
there,
ball one.
ball one. The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you. So make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
The pitch.
Nope.
Adley Rutschman in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. That one finds the zone. 3-1.
Thought the green light might be on right there, but maybe not. If you're looking to swing in that count, that's the pitch you want.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Now batting catcher Adley Rutschman.
Now the Orioles catcher, Adley Rutschman. He's 0 for 1. That
That's the
misses. Ball one.
1-0.
Ground ball right side. Sneaks through, base hit. Now a long throw home. It's off the mark and he scores. We're tied at 1.
Big RBI for him right there. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
First and second. 2 outs. And now Ryan O'Hearn. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. That one is absolutely belted. This one looks like trouble. 1 runs in. Here comes Rutschman around third. In to score from first, and they lead by 2.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Here's Ryan Mountcastle. He's 0 for 1. And that drops in for a strike.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you could make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
And now the 0-1. And that is out of play. And the 0-2.
1 ball.
In the
2
dirt.
strikes.
And the 1-2 misses to even the count.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swing and a miss, and he got him. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But 3 score in the inning, 2 of them on this 2-run double. It's now a 3-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Now it's the shortstop, Jacob Wilson.
Shortstop, Jacob Wilson.
Inside, and it's 1-0. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. In the air, left field, down the line, and that will drop foul.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. 3rd foul ball in a row.
Swings and misses. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Lawrence Butler. 1 for 1. He led off the bottom of the 1st with a single. Headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball. That one pushed to the left and foul. Here's the 0-2. To third, Westberg. Fires across the diamond, and 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the 3rd.
Hitter, Brent Rooker.
Down the number 2 hitter, Brent Rooker. Just missed. That one way outside. Now 2-0.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
2-2 the count.
That's inside.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
On the ground to first. O'Hearn steps on the bag, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. On to inning number 4. It's the Orioles 3 and the A's 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Shambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Tyler O'Neill. Ground ball up the middle. Over to first. One up, one down.
Now batting, right fielder, Colton Cowser.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Colton Cowser. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Cowser measures 6 feet 2 inches, 220 pounds, a former first-round pick in 2021. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. Just missed. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
And next for the Orioles, Cedric Mullins. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
This is important. If he can go 1-2-3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Pitch misses there. Gonna count 1 and 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Had a good eye there. Towards first, Soderstrom takes it himself, and the Orioles set down in order. Nothing doing this time around for the O's as the lead remains 3-1. Ready to go, bottom 4. And now the center fielder, J.J. Bleday.
J.J. Bleday.
That pitch gets the corner. That's strike 1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point. You know, these Athletics doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense. You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Fly ball down the line. This has got a chance, and it is foul.
I love how he tracked the ball right there and was able to get through that fastball just a little bit late. Otherwise, it stays fair. I think if the top hand is a little stronger, same swing produces a home run.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Now batting, catcher
Shea Langoliers
Shea
up next for the
Langoliers.
A's. Struck out looking his first time. That's in there. That's strike one. Fastball is outside. The Orioles up by 2. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location
Now
that
batting,
this guy at the plate
first
tends to have
baseman,
trouble with.
Tyler
And there's just so
Soderstrom.
much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information, but the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there, and it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
Soderstrom stands in now and watches strike 1. Next offering is fouled back.
Ball, that's inside.
In the dirt, and the count is even 2-2.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Now it's 3-2.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Nothing across here this half. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Orioles 3 and the A's 1. And we're back.
Leading
We go to
off
the top
for
of the 5th.
Baltimore,
Here's the
third
third
baseman,
baseman, Jordan Westburg.
Westburg.
Severino back to work. That's in there. It's 0-1. Check swing, called strike. On the ground, right side. The throw to first. One away here in the 5th.
Now batting, second baseman, Jackson Holliday.
Jackson Holliday, the next to hit for the Orioles. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. On the inside corner for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Yep, that ball went out.
Liner, base hit. So the 1-out hit turns the lineup over.
Well,
Now
it certainly
batting,
feels good when you can win
shortstop,
the at-bat
Gunnar
after
Henderson.
being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
strike two.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Holiday leads off first with one away. This one lifted in the air, left field. Brown makes the grab, 2 down.
Now batting, catcher Adley Rutschman.
And into the box for Baltimore, Adley Rutschman.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
First pitch,
outside.
and he just misses.
Now, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it
that's
out of the
low.
way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Just
Ball
missed.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
And ball
Nope,
4,
that's
2
inside.
aboard.
Ball 4.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Now
And
batting,
here comes
the
Mark
first
Kotze
baseman,
as he's
Ryan
ready to make a
O'Hearn.
change and go to the bullpen. Luis Severino out of the game, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for the
So a new
A's,
pitcher on the mound for the
Number
A's,
47.
Michel Otonez.
Michelle
Just trying to keep this one
Ohtani.
close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
First and second, 2 outs. So next to hit for Baltimore, Ryan O'Hearn.
A chance for more damage right here. A couple of RBIs for him in his last AB.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Otonez, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a
Ball 1.
big time benefit. Two outs. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single, and they're up
Now
by
batting,
3.
Comes through with the
designated hitter,
RBI.
Ryan
Once you get the ball
Mountcastle.
by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
So now the Orioles cleanup hitter, Ryan Mountcastle. 0 for 2 in this one. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Swing and a miss. And that's strike 2. Double barrel action in the bullpen. Grant Holman appears to be getting loose. McFarland also getting ready. Two on, 2 outs. Not
ball,
close with
2
that
strikes.
one. And the count 1 and 2. Ground ball,
Foul
left
ball.
side, and foul ball. Swing and a line drive ripped right center field, and that's a base hit. Here's the throw to the plate, but it's offline. It's 5-1.
Still able to come through behind in the count
Now
right
batting,
there.
left
Showed a
fielder,
willingness to
Tyler
drive that pitch
O'Neill.
the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Tyler O'Neill, the next to hit for the Orioles. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
0-1's the count.
And that's
I got
outside.
1 ball, 1 strike.
2 outs, couple of base runners at first and second. swings and blasts one deep to left center, and that should be extra bases. One run is in. Coming home. He'll score. 2 runs are in, and it's now a 6-run lead.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Colton Cowser, the next to hit for the Orioles. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
0-1.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Brown makes the catch, and that'll do it. So 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Orioles 7 and the A's 1. Bottom of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Zach Geloff.
Second baseman, Zach Geloff.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting left fielder.
Here's the left fielder, Seth Brown. He's already homered in this game. And that is downstairs. And that's ball 1. Nowadays, with advanced metrics and increased use of moving the infielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? Are you able to position fielders where guys hit the ball, but within the new shift rules? The Orioles up big in this one. Last half of inning number 5. And that one is in the dirt. Ball 2.
And an area that goes unnoticed is the coach that's responsible for positioning, and then the research person that's providing the information. So what we're seeing in baseball, so many more people behind the scenes that are contributing to the success between the lines.
Draws the walk there.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there.
Up
Pretty much
next,
gifted
for
at
the
first base with a
A's,
quick free
third
pass.
baseman,
And the
Luis
batter now,
Urias.
Luis Urias. Fly to left his first time. Back when you played, it wasn't the empirical data we have now. It was a guy with a ruler and a diamond taking a colored pencil and drawing a line where he thought someone had hit the ball, right?
That, or just going off of gut or feel. What does it look like his swing is today? What's the pitcher throwing? They are sticking to the metrics and what seems to be most consistent for that hitter, regardless of who the pitcher is on the mound.
Fastball for a strike. And a count 1-1. Foul ball. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Next up for the A's, Jacob Wilson. His first at bat was a strikeout. This to center field. Long run, tracks it down. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. The A's strand 1. They're down 7-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top 6 and into the box for Baltimore, Cedric Mullins. And he swings over the top there. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Grant Holman up and loosening in the pen. McFarland getting loose as well. That missed
One
by a
ball, one
lot.
strike.
And it's 1-1. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Brown. And there's one down.
Now batting, third baseman, Jordan
And next for the
Westberg.
Orioles, Jordan Westberg. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And he blows that one by him at 100.
0-2 is the count.
Got him looking for the K. Fastball at the letters, froze him for strike 3.
Well, I think that's a case of
Now batting,
overthinking
second
right there. He got three
Jackson
straight
Holiday.
fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Jackson Holiday, the next to hit for the Orioles. First
Nope,
pitch
that's the ball.
misses.
Ball one, no strikes.
And
Ball.
another ball.
2 balls.
2 down,
no strikes.
nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. That's a little
Ball
high.
3.
And the count is 3-1. Gunnar Henderson next to bat for Baltimore. Two down, nobody on. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a
Now
very
batting,
aggressive
shortstop,
secondary
Gunnar
lead. So a ball
Henderson.
down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Holiday off of first with 2 away. In the air, left field. Brown sizes this one up, and that is that. So no runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Orioles 7 and the A's 1. Bottom of the 6th.
Leading
And now
off
the right
for the
fielder,
A's,
Lawrence Butler.
Right fielder, Lawrence Butler.
That one fouled off. Now
That's
1-1. Swings over the top of that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Next offering misses down and away. That one ripped. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
So a man aboard. Now the A's designated hitter, Brent Rooker. Just missed. Runner at second, nobody out. The next pitch misses. 2 balls, no strikes. Just missed. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the
Now
corners.
batting,
Nobody
center
out.
fielder, J.J. Bleday.
Next up for the A's, J.J. Bleday. There's a strike at the knees. Runners at the corners, nobody out. Here in the bottom of the 6th. And they'll do it again.
Got to be careful here. This is the type of hitter that can punish you even with pitches outside the zone.
That one
ball,
not close.
2 strikes.
And a count 1-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. That one missing inside. No outs. Runners at first and third. And that one is inside. He goes down looking.
Now batting.
Here's the catcher, Shea Langoliers. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Just missed.
Counts 1-0.
Next offering is in for a strike.
1-1.
First and third, 1 down.
Now just about to hit that century mark, 100 pitches for this game.
Hit on the ground to the right side. It's in and out of his glove. Throws to Henderson. On to first, save. So they get one, but a really nice try there.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
And now the first baseman, Tyler Soderstrom. Clips the outside corner, 0-1. Next offering is fouled back. Two outs. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. In time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 7th inning coming up. It's the Orioles 7 and the A's 2.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Grant Holman.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
And now the catcher comes up to him, Adley Rutschman. On the corner for a strike, 0-1.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball, strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
The 0-1. There's the strike.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
This one in the air, center field. Lede hauls it in for the out. And a couple of quick outs. And next is the designated hitter, Ryan Mountcastle. That's too low. 1-0. And another ball. Swing and a miss. And it's 2-1.
2-1.
Out towards right center field. Lede on the move to the alley. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Orioles 7 and the A's 2.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Yennier Cano.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Digging in, Zach Geloff. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1. Cano, in his 3rd season, he features a sinker, a changeup, a slider, and he works in a 4-seamer. Swings through that.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
And that's in the dirt. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Now batting left fielder.
So next, Seth Brown. He's already homered here in this one. That one finds the corner. Strike 1. Activity in the bullpen for Baltimore. Gregory Soto is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. Dominguez, a right-hander, loosening up as well. Next pitch is outside. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And strike 2.
Wow, that's 89 on the gun, and it's a changeup. It's like good hitting if you're looking for it, but because of the speed differential between the fastball and that pitch, really hard for a hitter to get on time with it.
One down, base is empty. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike. In the dirt, Rutschman on to first. Out. Two away now after the drop third
Now
strike.
batting, third baseman.
Next up for the A's,
Luis
Luis Urias. That one's in there, and that's strike one. That one's
Ball one.
upstairs, ball one. This one in the air, right field. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. That's off the inside corner. 2-2. Hit hard on the ground to short. Zips it across, and that is the inning. And 1, 2, 3 go the A's. They're down 5. It's 7-2. And we're back,
Leading
ready to
off
begin
for
the 8th.
Baltimore,
And into the
left
box for
fielder,
Baltimore,
Tyler
Tyler O'Neill. Holman back to work. Swinging a foul, pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. Just missed. Swing and a miss at a slider.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Outside
Ball two.
low, now 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Left field. Brown sizing this one up. Squeezes it. And there's one away.
Now batting, right fielder Colton Cowser.
Colton Cowser, the next to hit for the Orioles. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout.
Let's go, Green and Gold. Bring it home.
Now this one's crushed down the line. Hooking. Foul ball.
No, that's
Oh, it's a really good pass to the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way. Just let it travel a hair more.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Bet he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
Now
Third
batting,
time he struck
the
out in this
fielder,
one, and
Cedric
definitely
Mullins.
an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
2 down, bases empty. Cedric Mullins getting ready to hit. Swing and a drive, deep right field. This one's got a chance. Hauls it in on the warning track. So they make short work of him there. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Orioles 7 and the A's 2.
Now pitching for
Righty
Baltimore.
reliever out of the pen, Sir Anthony
56.
Dominguez.
And he's got a nice
Anthony
lead to work with,
Dominguez.
so he should come in throwing strikes,
Leading
attacking
off
these
for
hitters.
the A's,
And the batter now,
shortstop,
Jacob Wilson.
Wilson.
And the first pitch
ball
misses for ball 1. The shortstop takes the ball. There's a strike up high. And a count 2-1.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
Line drive. Puts it away for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a
Now
line drive
batting,
that finds a
right
glove, but you
fielder,
will get some high
Lawrence
fives. You know,
Butler.
when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Butler in the box now. No balls and a strike. Movement in the Orioles bullpen. Gregory Soto is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. Yeah, that's fouled off. One down, base is empty. Up the middle, and it's through for a hit.
Up next for the A's.
Now the A's designated hitter, Brent Rooker, 1 for 3. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1.
1-0.
Right through there for a strike. Butler, the base runner at first with 1 out. Next offering is in for a strike.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
That's off the mark, and the count is 2-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Now batting, the center fielder, J.J. Bleday.
Next up for the A's, J.J. Bleday. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Missed with a changeup, and it's 2-1. The Orioles leading by 5 here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Henderson snags it on the run. 1 hit, 1 left. 9th inning coming up. It's the Orioles 7 and the A's 2. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, T.J. McFarland.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Now the third baseman, Jordan Westburg. 0 for 3 in this one. And takes low for ball 1.
Now pitching for the
Tyler
A's.
Ferguson, ready or not,
Number
in
44.
the game now after the injury.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but He's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. The Athletics have some bullpen action. Noah Murdoch preparing to come on if needed. Harris warming up as well. 1-1 now. Popped up. Soderstrom brings it in, and there's one down.
Now batting, second baseman Jackson Holliday.
So digging in, Jackson Holliday.
Let's go green and gold, baby. Let's go.
In the air, out towards right center. Makes the grab, and there's two gone.
Now batting, shortstop Gunnar
Two out, space is
Henderson.
empty. Gunnar Henderson now at the plate. And a strike in there.
Well, a good slider from an opposite-handed pitcher has to stay in that tunnel just a little bit longer. Otherwise, recognition can cause you to barrel it up. And right there, the hitter clearly couldn't do anything with it.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Bleday. And that is that. 3 up, 3 down that time. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Orioles 7 and the A's 2.
Now pitching for
Back
Baltimore.
now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to
65.
start the bottom of the 9th. Gregory Soto. Shea
Leading
Langoliers
off
digs
for
in
the
now,
A's,
known for his
catcher
rocket arm behind the plate.
Langoliers.
Outside low, ball 1. And the slider just misses.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by them.
Swings through that one.
2 balls, 1 strike. Hey, 2.
Good job to fight that one off. Back foot slider ties him up, struck him out.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right
Now
there.
batting,
And I don't mean to
first
laugh, but that's a
baseman,
tough
Tyler
one. I mean, pretty much a
Soderstrom.
perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in. Kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can
that's off
do
the
unless
plate.
you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
Soderstrom in the box here, lets that one go for a ball. One down, base is empty. And a swing and a miss.
He's had a tough day at the
1 ball,
plate. 3
2 strikes.
strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
And now it's 1-2. And that's a strikeout looking. And they're down to their last out.
Boog, he was shopping at the buckle right there, the way that slider made him look. That was just nasty.
Zach Geloff, the next to hit. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Lifted to left, and that should do it. And that'll do it.
Let's do this.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better, makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.
7-2 your final here today as the Orioles win this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.